So about 2 weeks ago, APS made an interesting video talking about how trading has pretty much all but disappeared from the community. And I kind of wanted to talk on this day because I was like, man, that's pretty freaking true. So guys, smash that little crap out, subscribe, and so you guys don't miss out more of this content. Let's dig on into this, shall we? Trading, the only real pastime that I used to get to enjoy at events. And before you're like, wait a minute, what's trading? I recommend you probably should not do this at all. So trading is the act of two people engaging in what would be trading cards. Well, that's a sarcasm side here. I needed that in my day. So, in a world where the entire community has a smartphone now, everybody in their life knows how to go to tcgplayer.com and look up prices, you would think that, well, trading culture would pretty much remain the same. So, my course of going to events back in, I know we're going to talk about the before time here, in 2019, some trading experience would be like this. Hey, somebody would come up to you and be like, hey, you got trades. Not quite that creepy, but, you know, there's always people walking around. You always have the vendor class of people, or the Titan class. You can tell that they're out looking to try to make the quick buck on a transaction, make a quick fiver along the way. And then you can tell that there's people that just like to have a good time. Well, traditionally with me, I enjoy trading because trading is a social aspect to me. The cool thing with engaging with people, I always have everybody that would always come up to be like, hey, are you MCO40? Hey, are you MCO40? Hey, are you MCO40? And I always like to, hit those kind of people with, hey, yo, you got trades. Like, no offense to them, I do enjoy talking to my audience, but like, we can be productive. You might have something cool in your binder that I might need. I always enjoy going around at events and just taking a look at binders and talking to people because it's the social aspect of things. You never know what you're going to find in somebody's binder. You know what? Somebody might have something German, French, Spanish, Italian I might be looking for. There might be like an old Alti that might be in okay condition I'm looking for. There might even be some commons that I've been needing to like dig out that I haven't found yet. And somebody might want something from my binder as well. Like, it's all part of the social aspect of engaging with people and having a good time with this. Now, I have to loop back around here to the smartphone thing here. So, in a world of everybody has a smartphone now, there's not as many people getting ripped off in the world, which means, I hate to say it, but trading has suffered in that regard. That means that the people out here that are trying to make the easy $2 and rip people off, they can't do that anymore because the system is more educated now. That's a very freaking good thing. Alright? The less that you can see people getting taken advantage of, it is a very, very good thing. Alright? Also, it's always nice to see when people are engaging with trading that some people are more in favor to help out other people. And APS was talking about this in their video, that trading is both a beneficial aspect, and I bring in the social aspect to it as well because, the getting to talk. Now, the interaction with, you're helping each other out, it's beneficiary, or beneficial, yeah, whatever. It's important that both players usually come out with an understanding of value equality, or, like helping each other get something that they need. All right, that's very important. You always run into the people, and this is the part that I do hate when trading does actually happen, is the people that always have the stupid cards in their binders upside down. That signifies no trading. That's fine. I understand that. But the biggest thing I do hate when it's always involved is, why is it your trade binder and there's stuff in it that's not for trade? I always truly wonder that every event I go to and I'm talking to players about these kinds of things, because some people, I understand they don't have a better place to put it. Some people only have like one binder. Some people, I understand it. But tell me before I start looking through the binder, be like, hey, the upside down cards are not for trade. That's fine. Like if there's a preconceived notion for that, that's fine. So when it does happen, that's a thing. Now, here's the big thing about trading over the past couple of years now. Trading is pretty much, it's cooled down a lot. Now, that's not to say that it still doesn't happen. It's the trading aspect of the game isn't as popular as it used to be because, once again, everybody has a smartphone now. Everybody's educated on things. Everybody knows what everything's worth. That's a good thing. All right, but the thing is, like, monetary value is the middleman now. It's the king. Alright, so what's the point of going to a regional? Well, I need to trade something when I could just go on TCG Player and buy. Now, there's always a few cases before events where people need to have cards for that event, where they'll go to their locals or something like that and then get it to the day up. I mean, everybody is, let's be honest, everybody is pretty shameful here when it comes to this, because you always have that one moment where you're like, oh, I need this, and you're like, well, crap, I'm gonna have to get it tomorrow at the vendors, or like, this really sucks, I won't be able to play this week because they won't have it, or I'll have to order this. Like, there's always that one obscurity, and trust me, it happens every single gosh dang time. I feel it. I understand. I know the pain. Alright, so in that regard, there's that. You also have what is it? You also have the man, I don't know how to say this. You always have that one duelist that will always have just pulled the one high-end card at an event. I think this is also pretty important to understand. There'll always be that one person who'll be like, oh my god, I just pulled a lightning storm! And then they're looking around trying to like trade that for a very specific amount of cards. And that's never a bad thing. More kudos to them. But it's really annoying when they come up to you and you like have two of the three things that they need. And they're like, nah, I can't do this. Like, sorry, I don't have the third. Sorry, I wasted both of our time with this prospect. So that's a big thing. Like, yeah, it's cool that you pulled that, and it's cool that it's worth a lot of money, which is very understandable. But at the end of the day, man, does it suck when time wasting's involved and all this other shenanigans, when it's like, yo, like, you could have just told me that, you know, you needed that specific combination. You're not like, I'll see if there's something else that will replace them. You knew what you wanted, and we wasted time for no real reason. So, there's that. And I don't blame those kind of people. I understand it. Alright, it's just, they need that very specific niche breakdown. There's also the people that will walk around trying to get deck cores, and that's also not a bad thing. I do appreciate the fact seeing people back in the day that were going around trying to trade for, but not limited to, like, Plunder Patrol cores, Harpies, you know, all these, like, tier 3 to tier 4 cores that, you know, somebody might have just laying around, and they'll be like, you know, like, I can do something, you know, trading this $10 to $15 in value for, like, a good solid $15 card. That means that people don't have to order the commons for that. They're all available in one specific bundle. So, man, it's almost like all this happened like 2 years ago. I'm having flashbacks to the good old days here. But in that regard, yeah, everything that's happened in the world has made trading suffer. You know, once we return back to the norm of how things are, I'm pretty sure that things will pick up right where they were. You'll still have people that will be trading. You'll still have the specific people that are looking for, you know, the specific things they need, deck cores, all these other things. But trading's just not what it used to be, man. Like I said, I'm glad that it's way harder for people to get ripped off these days, alright? Agreeing with value management is much easier these days. I hate the people that want to go buy TCG Player mid on their cards, and while you're valuing yours at TCG low, and you're just looking at them going, why are you like this? Alright, like, the universal norm is pretty much always usually TCG verified lowest. Actually, that's become the more norm as of late. TCG lowest verified has become more of the norm at certain things now, but after the last TCG Player update now, you'll be able to see actually the last completed on some listings now, which actually will alleviate some of the further problems that are caused with that. So actually, I think things will be a whole lot better in that regard going forward here. So, end of the day, yeah, trading's not as easy as it used to be. To me, trading is still a social aspect. I always still have a binder with me. I always still engage with people. I always have a blast trading. It also makes use of time when people are coming up to me going, hey, like, what's up? At least, like, let me look at your stuff and let's see what you got. Like, that way I'd be like, hey, you know, I might need that stupid common that you got. I might want to try building aliens or something later on. Like, if it's available, may as well try to pick it up, you know, and you might be able to get something that you need. So, it's always just a social game, and I always really appreciate that. So, what do you guys think? Do you think trading has suffered throughout everything? I mean, obviously, but it's just one more aspect to things in this game. So guys, leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think. Smash your little crap out, subscribe button so you guys won't miss out more awesome content. I'll see your beautiful faces back here later in the day with some more cool awesome content. I'm getting really good at saying that. Alright guys, peace out. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out Vanquill40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by Vanquill40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out imquillgames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.